We're with Tim Danehy from Biomost, and Tim gets involved in mine drainage treatment projects of all shapes and sizes. Tim, I think a lot of people would like to know a little bit about how you got into this business of mine drainage treatment and reclaiming abandoned mines.
Well, partly because I'm lazy, but I'm very excited about what I do. One of the things was I kind of happened into an internship when I was in college at Slippery Rock, and I was fortunate enough to be able to do some monitoring on a stream that they were just starting to install some passive treatment systems. And I got to learn about the technology, and my job was actually to run lab analysis, do some water sample analysis in a lab, kind of somewhat mundane things, but when I started thinking about what these systems were doing and what they were doing to the stream and what the technology meant, I got really excited, and to tell a story on myself, I actually started to jump up and down in the lab. Now this was at the Armco Steelworks in Butler, PA, who had donated their lab space to the Watershed Coalition, and so they looked at me kind of funny. But I was honestly excited about what that technology was and what it was doing, and I was fortunate enough to be able to volunteer my time initially to learn more about what that was and get a professional position, actually a paying job, doing that type of work. Now, it's kind of like owning horses that you don't always get to ride. There's a lot of other activities involved, but at the same time, to be able to do what you love makes all the other stuff worth it. And I think the biggest thing is you gotta like what you do. And you know, it could be the environment, and if you like the environment, you know, there's a lot of different things that are part of it. But I'm fortunate to be able to restore streams, and you know, what I do as a living actually helps the environment more so than just protecting things, but actually restoring things, correcting the legacy of what made this country great, and it's just a tremendous feeling that, you know, to be part of the watershed cruise that I'm on now, it's celebrating all those achievements, and I'm just a small part of the whole body of watershed restoration that's happening throughout Pennsylvania and actually the entire country, but especially being here in Pennsylvania and seeing all these people excited about what has happened and what is continuing to happen, and I look forward for another 40 years to be able to do that.
That's great. Thanks very much, Tim.
You're welcome.
Let's see what color. Brown. She's gonna get ready. Oh, you can eat it. It's chocolate. Do you like saltwater taffy? Yeah, well, whatever you do, don't be tossing it. Take a little bite. If you don't like it, don't throw it. It's a lot of money for the box.
It's actually one of our biggest and long-standing sponsors, Console Energy.